All right, today we're going to be making something like this. This is called a folding surprise, and what it is when it is closed, it looks like the box or coffin is closed, and when we open it, it shows what is inside. Closed, and then what is inside. You can make whatever inside is different, but I'm gonna show you how to make it look like this one. Hopefully you can make it look a little bit better. All right, let's get started. All right, first things first, you're gonna need some markers, colored pencils, and a regular pencil, hopefully with an eraser. With that out the way, the second step is going to be to get our paper folded like this one. If you look at it right here, all it is your paper folded in half and then the top part folded back. So let's try to do that right now. So grab a sheet of paper, fold it in half. This is going to be hamburger style, fold in half. Make sure you line it up. After we have it folded in half, you're going to grab one flap, and that flap you're going to bend it or fold it back so that way it lines up to that edge of the paper. Try to make sure you get it nice and flat or lined up real nice and neat. And hopefully you should have something that looks kind of like this. If not, just ask, but you should definitely be able to get this part done. Then with your pencil, we're going to draw a rectangle. That rectangle is going to go over both folds of the paper. So do not just draw the rectangle on the bottom half, draw it on the bottom and the top half of the folded sheet of paper. After you make that rectangle, you're going to make two slanted lines. Those slanted lines are going to be slanted towards the center. Once you have those two slanted lines, you'll just make one horizontal line to close it off. This is the shape of our box. I'm just drawing a little skull right here, so I'm just going to make a circle and a rectangle and put like little lines here for the teeth, two dots, and another third dot for the nose. At the center of your paper where it is folded, I'm carefully putting a line there. This is going to make the lid to the box. Again, this is to make the lid to the box. Once I'm done with this line, I'm going to make another one right below it. All right, now that we have that done, we can open up our paper, and inside we can start drawing our vampire or ghost. Before we do that, I just want to make this little line right here, kind of like how we did for the lid, so that way it looks like we can see the inside to the box. Listen, man. All right, so now I'm going to make my vampire. I'm just going to start with a circle. This is going to be his head. And then I'll make his shape, the shape of his body. The shape of his body is going to be kind of like a ghost, so that way I don't have to do a lot of detail. After I make his body, or I get my vampire done, then I will go and just make some wiggly ghost shapes next to him. I'm putting these little oval or teardrop shapes all over because I want it to look like they're popping out of the box, like surprising you. Again, you don't have to do that, but I think it'll be kind of cool if it looks like they're actually popping out. And at this point, you can see, now that my drawing is done, that everything is working. When it's closed, it looks like it's a closed box. And then when it's open, there we go. And it looks like, they're popping out of the box. Hopefully you got to this point. If not, that's okay. Please ask if you need help. Make sure you're watching the video. The next few steps after this is just to darken my lines with a black or whatever color marker you want. After that, we'll just be coloring in our work. Alright, now that we are done, I did some erasing to get some of those old lines off of there. Mine's is okay. Hopefully you have one that looks better than mine's, because I did mine's really fast, so I know that if you are taking your time, that you will have one that looks better than mine's. That is it. Hopefully you have something by the end of class.